What's up? alexy1 here playing lestri, and we're gonna do something different here, although I'm not quite sure what exactly I'm gonna do. I think I'll go e5 and just try something weird and new, some sort of hybrid type position. But yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to be creative, but this is just probably just horrible. Because in this position it's all about the d5 break, and it's hard to get that going. Although this bishop is somewhat good. Is there a threat? Not really, yeah. We could even try and go... I'll just go h6 first, and then I'll go c6, and he's gonna take. And now we have the extra option of going g5 and d5 next. He should take now, I guess. Although maybe a move like knight e3 is also possible. I don't know. I do like the idea of g5 here. I am a bit scared that he's gonna take. Which is less than ideal. I could also go bishop c8 and d5 then. Yeah, I like that move also. I think I'll do that. It's somewhat strange, since this bishop was on b7 just to try and get the d5 break going, but I'll take a draw here, no shame in that. And now at least we have the d5 break. Also bishop c5 is in the air now. And yeah, it's always fun to try and play something new. Yeah, whatever. Bishop c5. We could even try and take here, which I like a lot. Yeah. So if he takes an e8, I might even be able to play e3. Yeah, I think this is possible. Bishop c6 might be the only move now. So the idea of e3 is if he takes, we can take on d4, and then e3 is hanging, as well as e8. And if he doesn't take, we can take on f2, and then can take on d4 or e8. So I think bishop c6 is the only move, but then we get a nice pawn on f2. Actually, if he goes bishop c6, takes king h1, takes knight takes queen d6, he has to go b4. So this is the point. But we missed this move, which is very unlucky. Huh. Well, that's too bad. Now we're just a piece down. Was there anything else though? Should have went for king f8 maybe? Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, we'll try and make something happen here. Although I doubt it'll work. Also being down on time and position now. Just an exchange in 2 pawns. Or 1 pawn. I can't even count correctly. But yeah, in a practical game there might still be some chance. Bishop f4. Yeah, that's also a good move. Yeah. This is done. Queen e3. That even works. I mean, g4. Yeah. So actually, a pretty tough loss, but yeah, an interesting opening nonetheless. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, this knight f6 is actually pretty logical move, since if d4 we get into a normal d4 position, and if we can mostly transpose into something else. The one thing is though, you can't really get into e5 positions after knight f3 here, for instance, and then you have to do something different. But I could go e5 here, and then we just get a normal English. But I was trying to get something new. But e4 here. So if I go bishop e6, e5 is obviously the idea. And usually I don't like a move like e5 here. Although now it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, so the reason why I don't like it is it can just be easily attacked, and after a move like b6, knight c6 is less appealing, because you want to have your bishop on this diagonal. Therefore I went d6, but the problem with this pawn structure is that d4 is always somewhat better for white. You could play knight bd7 and get into some sort of Pyrrhic type defense, but with b6 instead of g6. I think taking here is normal. And then bishop b7 seems normal as well, and f3. And this is all somewhat logical, and white has got something of a Maroczy setup. But I have not yet played c5. If my pawn were on c5, I'd be terribly bad, since then d5 would never come. But now I could maybe go c6 and d5, which is what I'm trying to achieve here. At first I wanted to go rook e8 so I could put my bishop away, and it was just in time for that as well. But yeah, this pressure along this this spin is a bit annoying. The engine likes g6, which is actually very logical. I played c6 here if I remember correctly, which is also fine. But this queen d2 is pretty annoying actually. At first I wanted to go g5, but I was somewhat afraid of taking actually. I mean, moves like f4 and rook f3 are so scary. I don't know. Maybe it's possible this, but it's in a normal game I might be inclined to move like that. And also you can just go away, and if d5, you can just put some pressure along the d file. I don't know. The engine says it's possible to play d5 though. Yeah, okay, so if it takes, we can take with the queen, and this one is attacked, so you can take back, but knight takes, and we're doing more than okay. Yeah, so I might have had to play d5. If rook a d1, then this bishop c8. Yeah, so I went bishop c8 here, which is also fairly logical actually. Yeah, I saw this twist, but I forgot about it. I saw it one move earlier. But back then the bishop was defended, so he could just take back. But now with the knight moved, it's just possible. So takes here, but then probably bishop e7. I think this was wrong due to this move, but yeah, obviously f7 is attacked, sorry. So after queen d5, yeah, queen d5 is a good move. I have to take here. And then take here probably. I mean, this should be equalish. Instead we went bishop b7. And now d5. And actually we've managed to solve all our problems. And we're doing quite alright. However, now I should have taken on e4, which is a shame. Rook d1, then rook e5, just planning our rook on d5 next, I think. And we're doing more than okay here. Instead we went bishop c5, which also doesn't lose any anything. But e3 here is just bad due to the twist in the game. Otherwise it would be fine, it seems. We could still just take and be down on exchange, but yeah, we definitely have some compensation here. He can't really take, because then our bishop would be super strong. Probably just knight takes e4. And this bishop on b7 is just worth more than a rook, actually. I think, at least. And if he can't really take, we can take an f3 and just blow his all kingside open. And yeah, it's got a lot of it's a logical exchange. I thought this would work, but in fact he can take here now immediately, which is the same trick, but now king f8 isn't possible. Whereas in the game king f8 would still be good. Now with king f8 we have knight e6. And how he played, now we should go king f8. And now the trick is completed somewhat. We're gonna win a piece back, since e3 and f7 are both hanging. And if he takes on d4, we take back with check. So, and then we definitely have some practical chances at least. But instead we blindly took way too quickly. Should have just thought about it. And the rest isn't as important as it's just done. He played it out pretty good, actually. But yeah, the most interesting parts were the opening, I think, and also this tactical middle game. And I usually don't shy away with those tactical battles, but yeah, I should have seen the queen c4. I did like my e3 move, although it was losing, but I like the idea of it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Too bad we lost, but that happens sometimes. We're on a bit of a downswing. But yeah, we'll get back up. See you guys next time. Bye bye.